So we started off this video by immediately finding a lava pool. I was planning on going caving for the lava to get obsidian, but I ended up just immediately finding one on the surface, so that was rather lucky, I guess. Now, the amount of obsidian we will need is 14, because we will need to make a nether portal, of course, and then also we are trying to get an enchant table so we can enchant. Now, I was wondering how much I actually needed, but apparently I was not good at math at this point, or my brain was just not engaging because I ended up mining 16 obsidian, so that happened. It was fine. Now we have 2 extra obsidian in case we need to make anything else. I don't know what else you make with obsidian, but that's fine. So then, after we grabbed a bit of food, no bad transition this time, so we made a smoker, or at least we'll be making a smoker right now. I actually forgot what it was called, so, I remembered this time. So now we have a smoker, and of course, when we put food in the smoker, it cooks faster than in a furnace, and yet I still put the amount of food with the least inside the smoker. But then, my brain did engage a little bit later. And so here you can see me taking food out of the furnace and putting it into the smoker so that it can actually cook faster. Then, of course, we had to make the nether portal. I was planning on going in, but, I didn't in the end. So, that was fine. So here we go. We lighted it up and all that. Then we did run over, and of course, we had to harvest all that sugar cane. Now, we did just have enough ready that we could, of course, make an enchant table. Now, we do not have, like, books for it yet, so we will have to go and get those soon. But hey, an enchant table, that's happy. Then, of course, we do have enough diamonds from our last mining trip, which was rather fruitful, to make, of course, diamond boots, a chest plate, and, of course, a helmet. We don't have enough for leggings at this point, but, that does mean that we will be going down, as you can see right here. So we just hopped down into the mines, of course. Now, as you can see, this is the place that we did go to earlier. I was gonna go down, but then I remembered the one thing I have to do, obviously. You gotta go say hi to the Spinjitzu zombies. So, hello, Spinjitzu zombies. So, then we headed down into the caves. And, I thought, wow, there are just 2 skeletons here. This will be fine. But I forgot that there was a skeleton behind me. So this spider tried to melee me. And I ended up surrounded by actually 5 skeletons, which was not fun. We did go down pretty low on health there. And we went into a wall. Not my proudest moment, but we did live, we didn't die, so I'm happy about that. And so I just started mining off to the side to get away from the skeletons, of course, as one does. And normally I wouldn't really care about this, but as I was mining, I did, of course, have to find something. Because, of course, I have luck. All the luck in the world, yes. But there we go. Now we have more diamonds. And these diamonds, it looks like a 1 vein, but it was not a 1 vein. It was a 4 vein, so I was rather happy about that. Because that's almost enough for pants. Well, it's not really, but it's close. And it was right outside the cave, so I would not have seen that. So another diamond right here. It was only a 1 vein, but that's fine. But then we found even more diamonds. This one is like a 3 vein? 4 vein. No, yes, it's a 3 vein. All right. 3 more diamonds, so I was rather happy about that as well. I am getting rather lucky with diamonds on this run, but not as lucky as last time. Then, of course, we did have to go and grab some gold, because we will need to do trading when we head to the nether. We gotta get all those pearls, so that then we can head to the end and hopefully get stuff. So, here's even more gold. Now, I don't really like gold that much, mostly because the tools are not that good, but I have been trying to mine all of it. And then we immediately found another mine shaft and more diamonds. So the diamond luck increases once again. So that's just all sitting lovely. And then I realized that there was something else that I basically immediately found. It was this trial chamber. Now, I'm not going to actually be going into the trial chamber this episode, but in like 2 episodes, there's a bunch of stuff I need from the trial chamber. So I will be going there rather soon, actually. But, we didn't want to go in yet. Of course, we don't want to die. We just have iron armor on. So, we immediately found another minecart with chest with like 2 diamonds in it. So that was lovely. And channeling, not so super useful. I nicknamed this place that we're walking by right now Lava Central because it has a bunch of lava. I don't know why, but, I'll probably never see it again. But we nicknamed it that. So fun. Then we had to mine up. I thought I was completely lost. I spent like a good 20 minutes trying to find my way out. But, we did just end up mining straight up at the end. But it turned out that we were actually not lost. Not lost at all. Because when I left this pit, the house was sitting right there. Yeah, I don't know if I like how it looks, but we're building stuff. Fun. So now, in fact, we do have enough diamonds to make a full set of armor and the tools that we need. Now, we did just throw the iron in the furnace, of course. Now, the iron can be very useful because I will need an anvil now for enchanting, if we want to put mending and other things like that on it. So, that's always useful. Then, of course, we are crafting pants here, and we failed to craft it, and then immediately left the crafting menu. So, I'm really good at this, as you can see. So now we have pants. So yay, we have a full set of diamond armor. Now, I did, after getting the full set of diamond armor, have to immediately go out and check on something. Now, if you're wondering what I had to check on, I also forgot, so you're learning with me, because we did have to go and get sugarcane. Now, the sugarcane will be very useful because we have no bookshelves right now. So I think I'm going to expand the farm with this sugarcane because this farm is like literally 9 sugarcane wide. Like, what am I doing with this? Now, normally when placing sugarcane, I usually don't have that much trouble. But, I don't really like these beaches and stuff like this. But this sugarcane, it was one of the weirdest things I've ever placed because, yeah, look at that. What is that? What happened to this sugarcane? Like, what actually is happening? Like, it's just sitting there with water on like two of the sides. What is this? So yeah, then of course we headed back in to make a diamond axe. I had much deliberation about this, but I am going to make a diamond sword as well. I'm probably not going to do anything with it, but I now have one. So, woohoo! We have a diamond sword as well. I am gonna put it in the chest because I don't want to like immediately lose it. That would be a bit inconvenient, wouldn't it? If we just immediately lost all the tools we made. Then, of course, as you can see here, we're making the iron blocks for an anvil. As I said before, it will be very useful for enchanting and getting mending, or if we find any other good book trades, or perhaps on the enchant table, of course. So, yay, we have an anvil now. And with this extra iron, we will be able to make a shield, as you can see. And we did just pop the gold in the furnace, so next episode it will be very easy for us to immediately go in and start trading. Definitely not enough to get 12 pearls, but it'll probably be fine. And my shield is about broken, so as you can see, we're building a new one here. And yeah, that's about it. So I would like to thank all of you for watching. I know that this was actually a very short video, of course. But I am trying to increase the length of them, but mostly I'm trying to increase the quality. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. I do have large plans for stuff I'm trying to do, so I hope you do enjoy that in the future, and yeah, goodbye. Oh, hey, what do I do down here? Oh, no, no, no! Oh, come on, what is this? Is that a village? Bro, I hate the basalt delta. No, this is why I don't like piglin brutes. No, no, it's right there. It's right there.